Foer. Foer.
Yeah.
What's up, beautiful people? So for today's video, I want to talk about experiences and having new experiences. So today is Monday. Yesterday, I went out shooting with a couple of my friends in the middle of the desert. I've never done that before. It was a first time experience for me. I had never gone out to the middle of a desert and just started shooting guns. So both of my friends, they're gun enthusiasts, and they had a bunch of guns. So we brought them out, and we just, three dudes went out in the desert, started shooting, and it was an amazing, amazing time. So what I'm getting at is actually bring it back to another experience I had. When I first moved here to Arizona, I drove through the United States. And I remember when I stopped in Utah, I had an unexpected night stay and stop in Moab, Utah. And as I was driving through, there was the Arches National Park, which it's a pretty popular park. It has like the arches that's on the back of the Utah license plate. And I decided, well, I'm already here anyway. Might as well just stop by and check it out. So I went, drove through, and it was absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Like, it was something I've never seen before, going through this park. And it was just all these new stimulus and this new things that my brain has never seen before. And it was probably maybe like 8 in the morning when I first started hiking out. And then I hiked until about maybe 12 or so. So about 4 hours, which, I mean, it's not terribly long, but mentally it felt like an entire day because of all the new stimulus and all the new experiences that I was having. To my brain, it felt a lot longer of a 4 hours than versus if I did like 4 hours of binge watching TV. Those 4 hours are the same. The perception of those 4 hours is not the same. So there's actually a study on this. I can't remember the exact thing off the top of my head, but the general idea is your brain takes things like repetitive things, let's say like driving to work and other memories like that, driving to work, going to the grocery store, things like that you do a lot. It compresses those memories in your head so that it's not using that much space. But for new experiences, you can't just compress all new experiences into like the same thing, because they're not the same thing. So it was sort of a trick to me. Not a trick. How do I explain this? The article was saying, in order for you can extend your life. You can extend your life by making it seem longer, making it like mentally perceiving your life as longer. So to give you an example, it's kind of like, imagine if you graduated college, went to the same job, worked the same job all the way until you retired, did the same thing every weekend, went to the same bar, and ate the same dinner, did everything the same. This is an extreme example. Versus compared to if you graduated college, had one internship and then another job, moved to another state, went to another company, had a lot of different experiences. Every weekend you tried to do something new. You would always search for new experiences, new adventures. Which life? The first one where you had the same job, did the same things, versus the other one where you had a ton of experiences, a ton of awesome, amazing reference experiences. Which one do you think would be perceived as longer? And there's actual science that shows that the one with the new experiences will be perceived as a much, much longer, they'd be perceived as much longer. So it's kind of like when you have a weekend where you don't really do anything, you just Netflix and chill the entire weekend, versus like one where you have a trip planned or you're doing something completely new, like going and shooting guns in the desert like you've never done before. So ever since that day in Moab, Utah, I've made a very active decision to force myself to, when I have free time, like on weekends or whenever, to do new things, like new experiences, things that I've never done before. because it just makes that's what life is. It's your entire life is just all these different memories, all these different experiences, and what is it if you don't have different experiences and different memories? But that's just a little thought I had pop in my head as I was blazing out and shooting some guns last night or yesterday during the day. I've made it a mission of mine to just seek new experiences, do awesome things, and prolong my life by having and doing awesome things. So until tomorrow, peace, homies.
How fucking cool do I look, though, is the question.
You look like
Special ops right
you
there.
look like an independent contractor at the Middle East right now.
I ran out of shirts. Oh, that mirror flex, oh yeah? Am I right?